Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and it is the 31st. So we are going to be looking at what we're going to be coloring in September. Now remember, September I am going on vacation at the end of the month, so there will be one set of streams that will not be done. So we will only have about, I think, three sets. So 6 streams next month. So let me take a look and I will make sure that I am correct. Yes, so we'll do the 7th and 9th, 14th and 16th, 21st and 23rd. I will be away on the 28th and the 30th. So just so you know. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Casey. And good morning to all those lurkers out there. Of course, good morning to Mr. Nightbot as well. Now, we're going to be focusing on Hannah Lynn for the next month. I have put a link in the pin there at the top of your screen on the top of chat. The reason for me choosing Hannah Lynn this month is she's going through a lot of difficulties. She was a proud provider for Diamond Art Club, and they have basically done her wrong. So if you want to check out what is going on with Hannah Lynn and the Diamond Art Club, grab the link up above and take a look. She does go through an entire description of what's going on. So, hello, Britt. Well, lurk away, darling. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. You're not late. You're here just in time. So take a look at Hannah Lynn's GoFundMe. She will be keeping that up to date on everything that's going on. If you're in Hannah Lynn's Facebook group, she is also keeping it up to date there, as well as Patreon. So basically, she's in the middle of a legal battle with the Diamond Art Club. And the Diamond Art Club has a lot more funding than she does. So basically, it's a big guy trying to squash a little guy. And we don't want to lose Hannah Lynn. So make sure that you do your best to support her, whether it's coloring her stuff that you already have, purchasing new stuff on Etsy. She is currently having her 50% off sale on Etsy. If you do exclamation point Hannah Lynn, you'll bring up her Etsy. If you do exclamation point help Hannah, you'll bring up the GoFundMe. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Alex. Good morning, both of you. Welcome. So that is the reason why I have chosen Hannah Lynn as this month's Artist of the Month, because I think that a large company should not be able to squash a smaller artist just because they want to. They have no leg to stand on. However, because they have more money and better lawyers, they may be able to actually do major damage to Hannah Lynn and our ability to have her work to color. So make sure that you check it out and help out in any way you can. If you can't financially help out, that's fine as well, but show her your support by coloring her things. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, good morning, morning. All right. Now, why is it not working? Hold on a sec. Let me check. Let me check. I don't know why it's not working. I gotta move some things. My keyboard is stashed because I've got my markers on. Because it wasn't logged in. There we go. That's what I'm going to check. Commands, custom. Yes, there is a space in exclamation point Hannah Lynnn. And for the GoFundMe, it is exclamation point help Hannah. And I have spelled it incorrectly. Hold on a sec. I knew there was something wrong with it. I left off the last H. All right, so it should be fine now. Hello, Topeka. I am sorry, Topeka. You know, it is really hard on the birth months of our loved ones that are looking from above. Good morning, Allison. Good morning. And good afternoon, Topeka from Texas. All right, so the ones that we're going to color this month are going to be, of course, this one because here in Oregon it's back to school month. So this one here is going to be for all of us that have our, yes, exactly, Kathleen, they are now available from Art and Soul. We have kids going back to school, so I figured this one here would be a fantastic one for the back to school. It's from Victorian Darlings. And then we have this one here. I just love this page. This one is from the Steampunk Darlings. And then we have this one here, which is Pinocchio. I love Pinocchio, which is from the Fairy Tale Darlings. And same with this one here, which is the Cinderella, also from the Fairy Tale Darlings. So we are going to try to get those done this month. We're going to start on the classroom. So that's the one we're going to start with. And I am using Ohuhu markers to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to base everything with the Ohuhu markers, and then we'll come in with the colored pencils and add our shadows and our details and that sort of thing. Good morning, Dawn, if I missed you. Awesome. And I don't know why those aren't working. That's really starting to bug me. Nightbot, you're doing me wrong. Okay. Log in. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work. Copy. See, he's working for that one. I don't know why he's not working for this one. Very strange. Well, here is her Etsy account. So if you want to go to her Etsy and purchase any of her PDFs, these are all PDFs. She has a fantastic one on there that has all 18 of her books available in one go for $45. What a steal. What a complete and utter steal. I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. For some reason, it's not liking my Hannah links. There we go. So it finally decided to. Nightbot was just waking up, I guess. Nightbot had to leave for a cup of coffee, just saying. All right, so I'm going to leave Nightbot up. Maybe he just doesn't know that I'm logged in or something. I don't know. There we go. All right. Okay, so you can't use the space. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. And I spelled Hannah's name wrong on there too. So for some reason my finger did not want to put in the other H. So I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm really sorry. I will fix that here as well. I don't know why I just didn't want to put in that H. I know it's there. There we go. There, it should be fixed now. And I will remove the space there as well. There. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Britt. All right, I think we've got it all figured out. Now that we've wasted 14 minutes, trying to figure out Nightbot. Let's get started. We are going to use the Ohuhu markers, and we're going to start on her skin, and we're going to use R18 to start. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well because it is very light. And like I said, we're going to be just base coating everything. So we're not going to be adding any shadows or anything like that. We are just going to be coloring straight. So I'm going to zoom you in. And I'm going to move you up, up. There we go. I have the 320 Ohuhus. So this, I've got to zoom you out again. So I have these. These are all the Ohuhus I have. Somebody, when Ohuhu was having a major sale, some lovely person, I don't know who, they have not fessed up, actually sent me the 320 marker the brush fine tip markers. So it's got the bullet and the brush. And it's the full 320 set. So this is Pastel Peach, which is R18. Now I'm not using marker paper. Normally when I use markers, I will use marker paper. But because I'm going to be using colored pencils with this, I am not using marker paper. The one thing I have learned with markers is work quickly and keep your ends wet. If you don't go over the lines, the marker won't bleed past them. But as soon as you go over a line, your marker on regular paper will bleed past that line. So work up towards the line and let it bleed into where the line ends. I'll take a look at chat here in just a second. I do have a laser printer. I don't like printing on my cardstock with it because it curls it. But this is just what I've printed this on is from an inkjet printer. So this is the Epson photo printer. And because it's a photo ability, I have the options to change the type of paper so that it will make the ink go drier into the paper. Now I did print these out last night so that the ink would have an opportunity to dry a little bit. Just going to go over this area here. There we go. So today we will try to get the entire picture with the first layer of the marker, and then on Monday we'll come back with the colored pencils. Training is okay. There's been some miscommunications, but it's all right. It is all right. Like I said yesterday, I'm optimistic, very cautiously. You know, I will do the job until payday and hopefully get paid. So that is it for her skin. We're going to do her lips, and we're going to give her a little bit of a red lip, so we're going to use R150. As soon as I can find it. It should be right there. Ah, there it is. And I'm actually going to use the bullet. And lurk away, Sue, lurk away. And then we're going to do her hair. And we're just going to base coat her hair, and we're going to use Y9. like I said, as long as you don't go over the line, the ink will usually stay within the area that you want it to. But as soon as you open the line by going over it with your ink, it'll bleed into the other areas. If we are able to get all the basing done today, we might go into the colored pencil area, but I haven't taken them out and being prepared for that because it's a lot of inking. It does go by pretty quick though. Hannah's stuff is usually pretty quick to color. All right, Nightbot. That's because I just changed it. I think Nightbot's on something. I think he's lagging a little bit. And we need that peach color again. Because we missed the spot. Now, I don't use markers a whole lot or very often. So if I go into concentration mode trying to get into small finicky areas, I will go quiet. So don't mind me. Hello, Kenny. Good morning, darling. I hope you are doing well today. All right, now for her eyes, we're going to go a little bit lighter. So that one was Y9. So we're going to go Y11 for her eyes. And like I said, this is just our base coat. This is just the start. This is not going to be it's going to be the lightest color that we use. And then 120 black. And I'm doing the whole black area just so that I can make sure that I've got everything where it needs to be. And Y11. And then we'll add the white. Hello, Christine. Welcome, welcome. All right. Now for her dress, I'll zoom you out just a little bit. And we'll work on her dress. Now, what color should her dress be? Trying to decide what color should her dress be. Well, I know that I want the start of school. What color should her dress be? The chalkboard is going to be green, so I don't want to go greens on her dress and blend it into the background. I'll show you what the chalkboard's going to look like because I've already picked the colors for that. So let's do the chalkboard, and we're going to do that in G5. G5 is turquoise ink blue. And we're going to move you down so you can. And I'm just going to go right over top of the letters because I'm going to come back through with a white marker. And this would have been black if I stuck with the time period, but my whole time going to school, the chalkboards were green. Just getting into these little areas. And even if it looks a little splotchy, it's fine because we're going to add a couple of spots of chalk mark on it as well. Again, not going over the line, just letting the ink run up to the line. Now, the great thing about alcohol marker paper is that it has a little bit of a coating on it, so it keeps those ends of the ink of the marker that you've laid down wet for a little bit longer, and it helps blend it really well. I love alcohol marker paper. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the Victorian colors too, and I think a lot of teachers stayed closer to that grays and browns. Trying to get rid of some of the white spot coming through there. Now remember, when you add more ink, it spreads more. So if you have gone over a line, be very careful where your marker is spreading to. Now I don't have anything behind my page because I have a glass mat behind my page. If you are coloring on exactly. If you are coloring on your desktop or anything that you don't want this marker to get into, make sure that you put something behind your page. It will bleed through because it is alcohol marker. Like I said, I've got a glass mat behind my page, so I'm not concerned about it. I can just wipe that off with some cleaner. But if you are using this directly on your desk, I would definitely suggest putting a few pages of paper behind your page. Otherwise, you're going to get alcohol marker stained all over your area. And that is not fun to get off. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that burgundy colors, just because I, first of all, really like them. And second of all, I think it'd be really pretty against this green. And I don't think it'll blend into the wood too much. Might into the brickwork, but that's okay. Hello, Rinka, how are you doing? Sorry, Danielle, my first instinct when I see your name is Rinka. I don't know how Emily does it. She lays down markers so nicely and so casually. But she did learn from the best. I hope Belinda comes back soon. I really miss her marker work. Thank you. Yes, chalkboards are usually blotchy. That is very true. But on the first day of school, it's when they're the cleanest. Before somebody's come along with an eraser. Just going to go over it one more time. And then we'll have the chalkboard done, then we'll work on her outfit. The great thing about basing with marker is it saturates the page with the color. So if you have issues with white spot, you definitely won't have that issue with doing a marker underlay. It removes all of that. I'm just going to come right down here. Make sure we get those edges. There we go. Hello, Emily. Well, it looks better than mine. That's all I'm saying. She just lays it down and it looks perfect when it's all done. All right, so we're going to go in with some deep colors. So we're going to use R340. Actually, let's use 290. 340 is a little dark. And we want this to be the lightest color that's going to be on the dress. So, yeah, whiteboards now. Now we're going to do this white, I think. Maybe. Actually, we might do it this one. Choosing colors is always fun. Actually, 282. So we're going to start with this color on. Once it's down, it's down. I can't change my mind. So this one is 282, which is something Torino. Not sure. Not sure how to pronounce it. Yeah, we'll do the ruffles in that in cream. But I want her blouse to, this part of her dress to look like it's still a part of the other dress, that it's not an undershirt, because it's actually all a part of the same thing. Now that is showing on the camera a little bit more red than is showing on my page. So just saying, it's not actually that red. It's more of a burgundy brown red on the page. Hello, Nessa. Thank you. Hello, Larissa. Okay, we're almost done with this color. We're also going to do this patch here a little bit lighter than this color. Actually, we might do her belt area in that same color as the ruffles. All right, so the next color is 290. This is 282, yeah. This is going to be more of that red. Looks great. Okay, good. So this is a deeper color. And it's going to show more of that, more red than the other area. And I may need to grab a piece of paper and test the cream against this. I'm not sure if it would look right. You can't find any of your Hannah books? Now you can get Hannah's stuff on Amazon as well. Um, it is printed on the Amazon standard paper. So if you prefer not to use that paper and just want to use your own, of course, going through the Etsy is the best idea. She also has a Patreon. I'm not a Patreon, so I haven't looked up her Patreon. And of course, she does have a Facebook group as well. Ah, yes, and her website. And like I said, I haven't been to her website or her Patreon. So, but I do know that you can purchase them on Etsy. I do believe if you purchase them on her website, though, you do get, she does get more of the funds from them. I'm not positive on how that works, what website she's going through, that sort of thing. So, now we're going to go into this large area. So it's going to look a little blotchy. All right. Trying to get down to the frame without going over. Larissa, can you send me a link to her website? I've been to it. I just didn't grab the link from it. It completely slipped my brain. And I'll have the website link put in as well onto the Nightbot. I'm not sure if she has her website link on the Help GoFundMe page. She might. like I said, it's going to look a little blotchy. And I'm not too concerned about how blotchy it looks, because this is going to be the lightest color we use. Yeah, just send it to me on Facebook or Discord or Instagram, one or the other. You have me on all of the above, so just wherever you want to send it, send it. Just let me know where and I'll grab it. And just so you guys know, we're coming up onto my 4th anniversary for the channel. I went over the line. In Discord? Okay. Copy. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. So there is Hannah's website as well. Thank you, Larissa. And if you make purchases off of there, the funds go directly to her, of course, hopefully. I will have to make sure, but I would assume since it's her website. But sometimes different websites charge different things for stores, so different web builders. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am hoping to have a wonderful day too. It is nice and sunny. Hopefully it won't be like yesterday and way too hot. We're coming into fall, which is my favorite time of the year. And we're using markers, which goes by really quick. I'm saying. Oh. The wind caught my chart and tried to blow it down onto me. Thank you, Nessa. Yeah, the Ohuhus are a very, very good marker. They have a lot of ink in them. I love the fact that you can buy re-inkers for them, so you can refill your marker. And they are a lot more budget friendly than the Copics. Copics are great. Don't get me wrong. Copics are great, but they're not very budget friendly. And I do not have any, so I have like 4 Copics. If you want to see some great marker work, she's not active right now, but Belinda, which is Color with Faithful Girl, does some absolutely gorgeous marker work, and she does a lot of the walkthrough on how to blend and that sort of thing while she's talking. So if you want to check her out, that would be my first place to go while I'm looking for different combinations as well as how to blend something and how to do something, is Color with Faithful Girl. Sammy, Color and Chat with Sammy also has some great marker stuff too. And of course our Miss Emily there, she can whip out a marker and make it look absolutely fantastic. Just like she does with everything else. I'm so jealous of her sometimes. It's like, how did you do that? Jealous in a loving way. Yes, these are much cheaper. Much, much cheaper. Like I said, I'm not overly concerned on all of the blotchiness because I will be coming through and going over it, as well as adding colored pencil for the shadows. This is going to be our lightest color, so don't worry too much about any light spots. So I'm just coming back over. Yeah, isn't that crazy? When I saw it, when she sent it to me, it was like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry you're going through that. And then we're going to use R284. Hello, cutie pie. Thank you. Does give it that velvety kind of look. which is close to the same color, but it is a slight shade off. So it just makes it stand out a little bit. That's awesome, Larissa. I don't know why Nightbot is doing that. Hold on. Let's check Nightbot, see what he's going on about. Let's stop Nightbot from doing that. There we go. So if you want to check out her GoFundMe, check out what is going on. And like I said, help her out any way you can. Give her support. Show her that we are standing behind her. And, you know, let's not let the major company win. Let's not let the big guy squash that little guy. I don't diamond paint, so when it first came across my desk, it wasn't something I paid a whole lot of attention to because of the fact that I don't diamond paint. But after I read through it, because I do color her stuff, it really hit home on how much she's going through. All right, so there we have her dress. Now I'm going to take her dress color, which was the clove, or was it cardinal? Now I gotta look. Cardinal, I do believe. So it's R290, which is cardinal. And we're going to take a creamy tone and we're going to see how well it goes together. So I think we're going to go with a Y110. There we go. And we're going to grab a sheet of paper. I know I've got a... where did I put it? Did I throw it away? I have a thing about throwing things away when I shouldn't. Alright, so we'll grab one of these. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're going to take this. This is our full body of the dress, so not the arms and that sort of thing, but the full body of the dress. And we're going to verify if this color will go well with a peach or a cream color. I think it should go okay. For an accent, what do you guys think? Exactly, Allison. Yeah, I've never tried diamond painting Nessa, so I'm not sure. But yeah, what they're doing to her is not just affecting the diamond art community, but it's affecting the coloring community. And if they're going to do that to her, who's to say that they're not going to do that to every other artist out there that is putting their work with the Diamond Art Club? I know Christine Caron just started with the Diamond Art Club, and I would hate for them to do the same thing to her as well. This is just the Nina cardstock. Welcome back, Sue. Nope, every little bit helps. So I think that those two colors go together fairly well to do the embellishments on her dress, like the ruffles. So I think that's what we're going to do, which this is Geisha Yellow, which is number Y110. Exactly. I hate it when the big guys act like bullies too. People should not. It's just crazy. And it makes me really sad for her, so. And you guys can barely see this color, but hello, Marilyn. I am too. I am too. We can be rusty together, Marilyn. We can be rusty together. I have not done markers since April. I did alcohol April. Was the last time I touched my markers, I think. But if I can spread just a little bit of information and build some support for her just by coloring her things on YouTube, I am happy to do it. I'm not financially stable right now to financially help her, but I will be happy to spread the word and get it out there that this is going on. I wish I was able to help her financially because yep, exactly. She needs a lot of financial right now, but definitely all support is welcome and does boost her confidence and give her a positive outlook on things that people are behind her. So absolutely all aspects of support are greatly appreciated. So that is why I will be coloring and promoting Hannah Lynnn for the month of September. Exactly, cutie pie, exactly. And currently they are $7.99 instead of $14.99. So all right. Thank you, Dawn. And this is where you'll see that color a little bit better. because it's a larger area. All right. This little bit down here, and then we'll do the book. And the book we're going to do in let's see, what color should we do the book? Let's do the book in warm gray 3. Actually, let's do it in 0.05. So this one is warm gray 05. That's the back of the page. Like I said, it does go through. So as you can see here, I've got red here, and I'll have to bleach wipe all that off, but it will come off because of the fact that it is a glass pad. So. And again, this is the lightest color that we're going to use on this book. So we will be adding more details with the colored pencils when we get to that point. All right. Yes. Definitely have to put paper under it if you don't have a glass mat or something else to put under it. Like I said, with my glass mat, I'm not too concerned about it because I have that ability to put that on that I have that under it. So it's not going to do too much to my glass mat. This one here, yeah, is E210, which is brick beige. And we're going to start on the woodwork here. So yes, I did do the neck ruffle. It's just really light. It's a small area, so it's not very, very dark. Those are really close to the same color. Hello, Bee. Good morning. Oh, I think I know what Nightbot was doing. Hold on. I think I figured out what I needed to fix. Timers. Edit. No. That's why he was going on like he was. I had changed something and did not change both areas. Now I changed both areas so he can stop going on. Nightbot is such a fussy person. Some days he just barely shows up. Some days he shows up too much. Right. So just getting this wood colored for the wall, and then we'll come in and do a different color for the shelf, or the desk I should say, because that's not the shelf, it's the desk. And then we'll start doing all the little bits on the shelf. Alright, so that's the, actually I want to do, no, I'll do that the same color as the desk. Yes, markers make coloring very quick. So I want, what color do I want for the desk? E220. So we're going to use E240, which is chamois. And again, this is the lightest color that we're going to use. So this is going to be what our highlight color will be. Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me that first saw it as a shelf. Then I looked at it again. It's got legs. It's the desk. Okay, going to turn you slightly here so I can go straight across. And then over here as well. All right, now we're going to do the top of the desk, and we're going to do that in E260. No, I used a different color on her hair. I used Y9, which was yellow ochre on her hair. I do believe. All right. Now we're going to do the apple. So let's do a nice bright red. So I think R2. R2D2. Yeah, I need it to be a nice bright red, so. Just going to check and make sure I was correct here. Yes, I used Y9 for her hair. And then a nice green. So let's do apple green. Just because it's an apple. And then we're going to use BG209 for the chalkboard shelf here. So this is where all our lovely little chalks and our chalkboard, your chalk eraser, and that sit. It is. It is an absolutely horrific thing that is happening to her. And like I said before, if I can bring anything out in the open for her, give her some support from our community just by giving information. I am happy to do it, and I stand behind her, and I hope that all of this will come out in her favor. Um, she has the legalities on her side. It's just the financials that that they will drain from her very quickly. So I am currently using light mahogany for the wood around the chalkboard. Which is number E060 in the Ohuhus. Exactly. Just the awareness of what's happening is detrimental, you know. I just I just don't like seeing somebody being done dirty like that. It's just not right. You know, our artists have their works stolen by people copying them. They have to worry about, you know, whether or not they're going to become fish food basically in the diamond art community. So well, the thing with diamond art is that a real artist has to actually create the art. Well, I guess not anymore. But an artist has to create the art and provide colors and that sort of thing to get the diamond painting to look right. Now we're going to do number 120. No, it's no. That's where did I put it? I put it somewhere else. I know I just had it. Where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not. I have not done a lot of diamond art, so or any, I should say. Now we're going to take our black and we're going to cover the top part of the eraser. And then we're going to take that light gray that we did the book with, which was warm gray. There it is. Warm gray 0.05. We're just going to put that there. And then for our cup, we're going to do a lovely green cup. I'm thinking of different colors. Actually, let's do a pale blue. So we'll do a pigeon blue on the cup. I have not decided yet. I have not decided what color to do over it yet. And so that was pigeon blue, and then we're going to use dolphin blue for the center area here. Hello, Calamity! Nice! I hope you enjoyed your haircut. So what plans do people have for the weekend? And then we're going to use dark yellow. Actually, we're going to use R2, which is marigold for the pencils. And then ones that don't have erasers on them, we're going to do a little bit of color. So let's put a little pink in there. Although I don't know if they had color pencils back then, but you know, what the heck, right? Then we're going to do a pink eraser. And then we're going to do a bright yellow. Summer lemon. So we used marigold, cerise, and we're going to use summer lemon for the ruler. Oh, nice, Britt. Oh, that's a bit of a trip. I hope you enjoy it. Got nothing going on, Dawn? Now we're going to do the books. And books, just like clothing back then in the Victorian times, was a lot of grays, a lot of browns, a lot of reds. You know, the earthy tones that were able to be made out of nature. So we're going to start with dark purple gray on this book here. I think the brightest color they had was red and yellow. Let's do a bit of blue on the next one. So let's use brilliant blue. I do believe that was a pigment that was available back then. Yeah, I have seen some really, really pretty ones. I don't have the patience for it or the eyesight. I think it's more the eyesight than anything else, but And then we'll do a garnet red for this one. Nice, Larissa, nice. Now, was that in the US or elsewhere? Then we'll use a bit of jade green. I wear glasses too. Probably not a color from back then, but what the heck, huh? Let's do a bit of geranium. At least you admit that you Googled it, Larissa. I know some that don't admit that they've used a Google. And then we'll use Y2, which is sunflower. This one down here. And yeah, let's do it here too. Now I'm leaving all the labels on the books blank because I'm going to be using gel pen on those. Same with her neck piece. I'm going to be using gel pen on that. Now for the bricks in the background here, we're going to take our I know I had it. Where is it? I must have put it back. What's this one? What's this one? This one looks interesting. Yeah, so we're going to use this one, which is E434, which is a Dragon Well Tea. All right, Casey, have a fantastic day at work. I hope you enjoy your day. Actually, we're going to take this darker color here, and we're going to go at the top of the rail there as well. So we need, that one was 120. Did I put it back? I've got markers everywhere, so just give me a second. Yeah, I may have put it back. That'd be silly. No, there it is. That's 260. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about me, just talking to myself. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. So now we're going to do in between all the bricks with Dragon Well Tea. And yes, I am sticking out my tongue. All right, going to switch over to the bullet just because they're small areas. I love these bullet brush ones. The brush marker makes going through that really, really heavy area very simple, very easy. And the bullet makes getting into these smaller details a lot more precise. Thank you, Alex. And once I'm done with the marker areas here, we're almost finished with the markers. On Monday, what we'll do is we'll come back in with a set of colored pencils, and we will finish it off with doing the shadows, and that sort of thing. The highlights are already done. So basically the entire page is highlights, and base colors are already finished. Now we're just going to build off of those base colors with colored pencil. And this one here, I just love that it's a really good tribute for all of those kiddos going back to school, all those teachers that are having to teach them. You know, back to the days where teachers became teachers because it's what they loved to do. I know that nearing the end of my time of having to deal with teachers for the kids, it seemed that they were not there because they loved the work. They don't get paid enough to be there for any other reason, but it seemed they weren't in love with their job anymore. So hopefully there's new teachers coming off the line and coming out of their classrooms and starting up with the kids and starting them off on good feet, good stepping stones for life. Because some of them weren't all that good. Oh dear. You bought a very expensive bookshelf and it's already full, huh? All right. So that is the in-betweens for the bricks. Now I'm debating on doing the bricks. I think the bricks are going to be a nice gray because there's so much brown going on in this page, so much bright reds and browns, that I think doing the bricks a brick red might be a little bit too red. What do you guys think? I have not decided yet. I'll zoom you out so you guys can see the whole thing, and you guys can tell me if a gray would look better than a brick red. I think a gray might be needed instead of a brick red just to keep her in the focus. Oh, nice, Nessa. Okay, I've got one agreement. Yes, it is so much easier to use the brush nib. Absolutely, Marilyn. No, the bricks aren't done yet. Oh, didn't they use whitewash bricks? Possibly. Possibly. I wasn't from there, so I know in my school, they had gray concrete bricks instead of the red, but I think the gray is definitely the way to go, though. So we're going to zoom back in, and we're going to do a cool gray to go with the warm gray that the warm greeny gray that I've used for the mortar. So we're going to go with a I think a cool gray 030. I just got to find it. There it is. And like I said, we will be coming through and adding some shadowing and that sort of thing. This is just the base color. Yeah, I think that's going to work well. I don't want to put the red back there and have her blend into the wall. I want her to stand out from the wall. Thank you, Britt. And I think before we go, since we are getting close to time here, we'll see how far we get on the bricks here. If we get the bricks finished and we still have some time, I'll show you how I'm going to do the alphabet on the chalkboard. And then when we come back on Monday, I'll have a set of pencils chosen, and we will start building the shadows and finishing off the colors. And hopefully by the end of Monday, this entire page should be finished. Embellishments and all. So that's what I'm hoping. Now, one of them I may do all in just marker. I am not extremely confident in just marker. I have done it. I can do it. I'm just not extremely confident in it. So it's kind of a boring stream watching me try to fuss with markers. Well, I guess it could be comical for people that want to watch me fuss with things. I have ended up coloring myself trying to blend markers. I have ended up coloring the wall trying to blend markers. Sometimes they jump out of your hand, just saying. I have not intentionally thrown a marker, however, they have flown. But we will try to get all 4 of these pages that I've chosen done before the end of the month. Again, the reason why that we're doing this for anybody that's just come in is the reason why Hannah Lynnn is my artist of the month this month is I was informed close to the end of this month about Hannah's legal issues with the Diamond Art Club. That information is pinned to the top of your screen, so if you do find that you want to read it and find out more about it, take a look at the top of your screen there. It will give you a lot more information. But she needs our help. She needs our support and our assistance to, basically come out of this with her skin intact. So make sure that I was switching between hands and the marker flew out of my hand and hit the wall. Yeah, it was a bad day. But basically, I just want to bring light to her situation, let people know what's going on, and try to build as much support for her financially, emotionally, and um, physically as I can possibly do. This is almost as bad as doing cursive practicing. I haven't practiced, alphabet cursive writing in a while. They don't even teach it anymore. Exactly, exactly. I've had that too. You go to pick it up and it just goes flew. I was switching markers, switching, switching markers because I had 2 in my hand at a time because I was trying to make sure that everything stayed wet as I was blending. And yeah, the marker didn't want to stay in my hand. So for those of you that are out there and teachers, Do you guys still do this on the first day of school? Write the alphabet on the chalkboard. Absolutely, Sue. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, definitely probably moving day. So lots of people are going to be coming in. You taught cursive in 2014? I taught it to my kids. When my youngest went to school in the public schools, they weren't teaching it anymore. Had them hanging on your wall, not on the whiteboard? Yeah. I don't know how many people complained about that factor of that they're not teaching the kids cursive. I know I did. Oh, good. I'm glad that it's still being taught. The school district here decided that it was an old thing and that they didn't need to do it. So they preferred the kids to type. Which to me is redonkulous. Ah, okay. But even just for the first day of school is what I meant. Like my teachers in school when I went to elementary school, um, you would come in the morning on your first day of school, get into your classroom, and the teacher would have written the alphabet and a welcoming message on the chalkboard. just so the chalkboard wasn't completely empty. All right. And there we have the alphabet on there as well now. So I'm going to zoom you out. There we have the entire page is colored now. We're going to add dimension, definition, and that sort of thing with colored pencils. Don't worry about the blotchiness of it. It will even out as we start adding that shadowing and shading and everything else. All right, so there we have it. That is Hannah Lynnn. If you have not looked at Hannah's issues and the things that she's going through right now with Diamond Art Club, pop on over to her GoFundMe page. It does explain a lot of what's going on. You know, it goes through everything that's going on with her in the Diamond Art Club and how you can support her. I am supporting her by trying to get the word out, trying to get as much information out to the people as I can possibly do with my little tiny corner here. If you have friends that are diamond art people, if you have friends that are coloring people, make sure that you let them know what's going on and try to get as much support to her as possible. I am going to add a hashtag to this month's coloring of hashtag help Hannah, so that Hannah can see your support. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.